here. So, Red Markets is this giant book, a game of economic horror where even though the zombie apocalypse has come and you've lived through it for 5 years, still got to buy food, still got to pay rent, still got to try to stay alive out here. Government has abandoned you. You're on your own. Figure it out. Y'all are takers. You take on jobs. You do things for people. You were currently in the process of heading out to check out a railroad depot for Mr. Jed Jones. And along the way, started seeing signs. Skeeter's Treasure. Arrows. Pointing you places. And eventually saw one that pointed you towards an old drive-in movie theater. So we tried taking a look around, and we saw that the parking lot was full of cars and covered in snow because we've been trudging through the snowstorm for the last few days. And tagged up in the screen in front of this entire drive-in, there was a body hanging and a 20-something bounty cards like staple gunned onto the movie screen up there. And that all seemed like enough worthwhile stuff to make it worth heading for the screen once you realized, hey, there's a bunch of landmines here. So, party time ensued. Landmines triggered. Noises drew casualties. People fell onto firebombs. And here we are. We've got Ash, who I believe is down knee-deep in the snow. Longbow, who I think is still up on top of a couple of cars that are stacked up. Yep. And I think the last I checked, Mirtha and Deacon, you were inside this old, disused Winnebago that you come smashing in through the side of.
Things are fine.
Everything's fine.
Good.
When did I forget where I took my damage because I thought it recorded it, but I did not. I know I got like 7 points of damage somewhere.
You took 5 points of damage to all of the things. And then you ate it on one of the things. Because you also stepped on a mine.
My head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. You can't have filled up your head. That would be something else.
No.
Okay.
No, what was it? The 5 points of damage everywhere came from the landmine, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And then where else did I have?
You took, I think that's it. I don't think you've been bit yet.
No, I have not been bit. Because I know what we were talking about. I thought I didn't take any because of the chainmail, but the chainmail doesn't protect from explosions.
Yeah. So I don't think any armor protects from explosives, unless there's like some. There might be one in Veblen Goods that's like specific to like, oh, I have somebody's bomb diffusing suit. But the chainmail one, we were going through it as it's good against like melee and unarmed. Like it's people who are like physically beating on you, and like it doesn't do explosives or like firearms.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Are you saying that Captain Astro's protection would not help against a bomb for the Deacon?
It doesn't even protect you against bullets.
Literally a spacesuit.
It's not. It is a fake spacesuit from somebody who was an actor who hosted afternoon cartoons.
It's the spirit of Major Astro that protects me, not the PVC plastic that he covered himself with on television.
So, my notes from last time, I still have initiative order written down.
Yay.
I do have a note here. It says next round begins with Ash. I think that was when we went to break the last time we were playing. Mm-hmm. And then, sorry, the puppy got sick downstairs. So things.
We have to take
I apologize.
Puppy priorities.
Yeah.
You know, that's not something that puppies that young usually do often. So it was concerning. So here we are. Round 4. You have dispatched packs 1 through 5 of casualties that have shown up. There are still packs 6, 7, and 8. Pack 7 is arriving this round. Tink. There. Pack 6 and Pack 8 are still both farther out. Pack 7 consists of 3 casualties who are now here. Ta-da.
It's easy peasy. Just 3.
I'm like right there, ain't I?
We all are.
Uh-huh.
Or well, Deke and I are in a Winnebago, but
Winnebago.
Yeah, Mirtha and Deacon at least have like some kind of cover. They're like inside a thing, even if they did come smashing in like into like the chemical toilet when they came in through the window.
It's fine.
none of this is gonna
besides
get
that, though,
infected.
yeah.
What like
No,
actual
that's-
like antibiotics infected?
It's been sitting there
Whatever.
idle for like 5 years anyway. What could possibly be in there? That would be gross.
Do I have a path to Longbow? I mean, I blew it up. Is there like
So
now a
long-
clear path?
Longbow is up on top of like there's the cars that were parked pretty close together in the parking lot in like pattern, right?
Right.
And then where landmines went off, some of the cars flipped up on top of other cars. So Longbow's on top of like one of those flipped over cars on top. You'd have to like you could climb up to get up to where he's at to try to be like
Yeah.
at least up off the ground. Like you're still in like grippy range.
Yeah.
For the casualties up there, but like you're not face to face with them.
Yeah, rather than not relive trauma. So let me.
But yeah, you are up first, so it is your action.
I would like to climb, please.
Okay. Yeah, give me an athletics check to head up there. Or spend a ration and have me an athletics
Let me
check to get up there.
spend my
'cause
ration real
red
quick.
markets, right?
First roll of the night.
I mean, that's a 9/5, so I did it. But
Yeah.
That's not
Oh,
a
yeah,
Parkinson's
yeah.
roll.
I'm not used to succeeding. I'm actually that's 10/5. I'm feeling good.
You get like
Yay.
most of the way up there. We get that like grabbing forearms as like Longbow helps you up onto the top of it. You are now up on top of this vehicle that is you have a little bit of elevation to see what's going on here and not be like you can't be totally swarmed to your individual person kind of deal.
Was that my action, or can I shoot?
Yeah, that ends
That
up
was
being
my action.
your action. Yeah,
That's fine. That's fine. Because she's like, I am so out of practice. That's all you hear as she climbs up there, cinched, and
And Longbow's
looks
like, watch
at
out.
you.
We got 3 on us.
Mhm.
yeah. So that's the I slot in between everybody else. So like spend a ration and give me an athletics check as they are like they're there and they're clawing as you're like trying to get up on top of the cars here.
Survive.
Under 9,
A what? Something under something.
6 under 9.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Nice though.
Do you have will?
Yeah. No, I do not. I
No, you
already
don't?
spent
Okay.
it. I spent it the
Well-
last game.
Roll that. shit.
Nah, I'm gonna
Longbow's
just.
gotta execute.
I mean, she has lots of like armor. So
Yeah.
On the feats?
Not on the feats.
Well, let's see what the
Maybe
location
they
says.
get her on the way up. Maybe it's on the chainmail. We'll find
Yeah.
out. We'll find out.
So it is location 6, which I think is torso,
Nope, left arm.
left
That's
arm.
fine. I'm gonna go ahead and use my.
Cool.
Go ahead and
Yeah.
charge off of my armor.
Yeah, they do 2 kill damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and not do that. So yeah.
Good. It's
There.
good to not get bit today.
we're
This is a good day to not get bit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
not,
Like,
we're
this
not
is-
doing that.
Yeah. We have.
Well, the chainmail automatically. I'm getting rid of the damage. The chainmail, I think, automatically is resistant towards infection checks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't get. It's just I don't want to get crunched. So I'm burning a piece so I don't get crunched.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to lose an arm. I'm already at 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lucky
torso, arms,
you.
and head.
Ooh, 5. Ooh.
Look, now we don't need a competition on who's in the most pain because we know who's in the most
I'm
pain.
winning.
Yeah. It's always the ballerina. Why do ballerinas do this to themselves? Why? Why?
They do this to themselves. Yeah, that's
Yes, that's it. This wasn't your stupid idea.
You didn't have to go.
Kind of did.
who decided they were just gonna start walking this direction? Okay. Yeah, then it like it's probably like it chomps down and like it catches on the chainmail, but like as you like yank your arm free, like some of the teeth go flying. It's like
Ugh.
yeah.
Ah.
Good times. Good times. All right. Yeah, so next up is Mirtha. Down there in the Winnebago.
I have shot at something already from here, so that that
Yeah.
is a thing, but just still really in shock. And look, what are we doing, Deacon?
Oh, we're leaving.
Which way?
You'll find out. You ain't gotta worry about it.
We's going up.
I can still walk.
Bold claim. We'll find out.
We can't leave Ash in Longbow.
I have a gun.
Me too. And I'll shoot at a casualty I can see, like off of Longbow, if I can. Is that doable?
Yes. Yeah, sorry, I was being
Oh,
bad and
son
distracting
of a-
myself on.
Uh-oh.
It's still just
Go.
a straight die roll. No, I haven't rolled anything. I'm
Yeah.
just,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I can't use my stuff with it.
Oh yeah, you don't have your
Because your right arm is out of whack. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 10 on the black. So 10 over 4.
Okay. Good. You're able to see one through one of the windows here in the Winnebago, and we get like that little spider webbed out pattern as you like
Mhm.
shoot through it. Another one goes down.
Man, like for the first time ever, I'm gonna have to like recharge my handgun at some point.
these recharges are starting to hit. I
Yeah.
did that
Well,
last session.
It's also hungry, so like I have that
yeah. That's
that
tough.
problem.
Let's see. Yeah, I think one of the two that's remaining, like one does kind of like continue on the direction of where Longbow and Ash are at, and one that's like kind of here towards the trail end of this pack that's like headed that direction, like turn and start like bashing on the window of the Winnebago. So like it's starting to give way.
This is the Winnebago's on a clock.
Yeah.
Those
Starting.
thin-skinned RVs just can't-
Winnebago destroyed clock. Something
Yeah.
comes in through the window of the Winnebago clock.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that Martha almost hobbles towards that window, protect Deacon, but she's not because she's not thinking like that.
At some point, saving myself is the answer.
Plus, he's gonna get real mad at me if I do that. So,
Uh-huh.
so maybe I shouldn't.
Don't be
Okay.
grumpy.
Just gonna stay seated, I think, where she is.
All right. Yeah. Then next up is Deacon.
Okay. So the things getting into the Winnebago is kind of on a timer, right?
Yeah, like it's like the rest of the window does that thing where it's like it's glass, but it's got like that core like plastic, so it kind of like bends and splinters and like kind of
Yeah.
like comes through, and it's like it's able to start
And
trying to
there's-
reach through, but it's not far enough worked through to like reach
And
anybody.
there's two here currently.
There's one here at the Winnebago and one that's kind of like still headed the direction of Ash and Longbow.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot twice.
Okay.
See if I can clear that out since we're here. So let me try that first one, which is looking like it was 5 over 4.
Nice.
Okay.
If I'm reading that right.
Cool. Yeah, it's there. It's reaching in through the thing. It's starting to like, there's like that glass all over the floor of the Winnebago here. Just like it like heels over backwards, flumps down into the snow outside.
And then I guess I do my other one at the end of the round.
Yeah. So
That's
yeah,
me.
Longbow.
I want to shoot the one that's coming towards us.
Um,
Talk
so
to me a
I
little
get
bit-
an action in between. So that
Oh,
one
shit.
is there and like is gonna try to like
Oh shit! All right. Well,
it's gonna get grabby.
All right. Is it grabbing at me?
Yeah.
Because I will roll my twitch to not be grabbed.
That one was coming towards you and Ash.
All right. So I'm gonna spend a ration to do my athletics, and then I'm gonna check and see how good my athletics roll was. Oh, yeah. That is a 5/4.
Okay,
Oh.
cool.
Yeah,
Thank
because I have
God.
3 athletics, and nailed it.
It's got the like jagged, splintery type nails, and it's like trying to scrape it. Like you're able to like step back, like it catches like the very edge of your boot sole, but like that's
Yeah. I'm like, well, if that's how you want it. Try to shoot it. Actually, before I shoot it, just real quick tactical situation. We have this group here. The next closest group is how big and how far?
5 shambles away. There is 1 casualty, and 6 shambles away. There are 7 casualties.
All right, I'm gonna shoot this one.
As long as I don't set off any more bombs.
Yep. The one with all the 6 is troublesome in that way. My shoot is pretty high, so I make it. It's a 9/6.
Cool. Yep. The last one here. It's wearing like a Kiss Me I'm Irish like St. Patrick's Day novelty baseball cap and just like sprays across the little pinto that's out there.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that one's been turned for a long time.
That's good. It all went down on St. Patty's Day. That's right. Parades, idiots, drunkenness. That's when the zombie apocalypse happens. St. Patty's Day. Great. No,
That's just Boston on any sense.
that feels good. That feels good to not get bit for one more
Okay.
round. Do I get any movement?
Yeah. If you're trying to like shift around this area, you can still.
Yeah.
Movement as narratively appropriate.
Right. Yeah. I want to.
For when not.
What's it look like headed towards the stage?
You're gonna probably need to make one more foresight check to make it up to the stage.
Oh, that's foresight though. That doesn't get you.
Foresight or awareness, like one of the something where you're checking for like not tripping a bomb.
Is that something I can do now, or I should wait on doing that?
That would be an action. So
Okay.
I think that's next round.
Cool.
Deacon, the last guy that you would have tried to take a pot shot at, is gone here.
Okay. Can I like peek out a window to see one of the lone one? Like, is there a spot that I can kind of
There's one of those like little the square hatch in the top of the Winnebago that you can like pop open and like haul yourself up onto. There he is. That guy. There's one right there.
Yeah. Nice. 8/5.
Yeah.
All right. Pack 8 killed before it even gets here.
Good.
Good, because now it is the end of the round, so I'm just gonna warm these dice up for a second.
Only 1 pack left.
Yep. No bombs go off, so they continue one step closer for pack number 6. And for the first time in a long time, if ever, we come all the way back to the beginning of turn order.
Oh wow.
Damn. I think that's me then, huh?
Yes, it is. So, Mirtha, what do you do?
Can I see the further out ones? The ones that are left?
If you get up on top where Deacon is at, yes, you can.
That sounds like a lot of moving.
That sounds like something that's going to be real uncomfortable on like a wrecked arm and like a lot of lacerated limbs and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Martha is gonna do her best to stand up and like lean against like the counter of like the kitchenette. And is like David's gonna kill me. Doug, are you okay?
Doug's he's gonna be quiet for a second. He goes, "Yep, we're all right out here."
Okay.
And it's just kind of like just kind of look down a little bit, like. Gonna have to talk about that one later.
And Ash, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
She sounds panicked. It's not her fault.
Yeah,
no,
She's
I get it.
panicked and scared.
I get it. Yeah, he's just like, make a big thing of it, makes it worse.
if it makes you feel better, long by I didn't hear shit.
Oh, did you hear that, David? Sorry.
No, you didn't get. What do you mean? No, you're good. We're all okay.
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, okay. Want to take a shot at this? Or do we want to get out of here?
Oh, I think we can make it. We're real close. Maybe only one of us goes, but I think we can make it.
Now,
I'm still fresh. Right?
what?
You guys hold them off, and I'll go pick this stuff up. It's fine. Can I get a will? For ways not whatnot. Sweet.
Definitely for ways not whatnot.
Can I go in for caretaker? Because I'm asking how everybody is.
Sure. Yes.
Oh, I love you. Thank you. So nice.
Wish I had control anger because like that took everything for Ash not to blow up, but she's not trying to make any noise right now.
I got you. You're in a spot. You can't.
But you can just see her seething. Like we should
and he's
leave.
like, I believe in you. And then he's gonna like start looking where his next step is.
This is a way to leave, going that way.
Right.
And
The
then
stage is a
continuing
path.
on that way.
Once on the stage, you can go left or right. There's so many options.
But once on
Oh
the
my
stage,
God.
left or right takes you back into the parking lot. Up takes you like up to the top of the hill that's there.
See, that's like a whole.
So you can just like get up there and then try to follow your same trail back out. But you know,
Go before I regret the decision.
you don't already. Come on, I'm not doing my job. It's
Oh, she regrets it, but she's trying to be supportive.
Yeah.
Dynamic.
So Mirtha, did you have an action that you were taking?
No. Oh, I'm sorry
No.
that you were waiting for me for that.
Oh, no, I was. There was a lot of good stuff going on. I was not waiting for that.
Sorry.
I just wanted to check before moving on.
I think if possible, I would like to foresight or awareness our exit strategy. So I can at least tell Deacon where we should go. Is that possible?
I think
Like
it's
if I
probably
stumble to the
foresight.
front of the Winnebago a
Yeah.
little bit. Deacon just hears me stumbling around downstairs.
You stumble to the side against the little kitchenette, and you realize that like there's still one of those like little coffee makers there, but it makes this like terrible ripping noise as you realize it was velcroed to the counter to keep it in place when it would drive around.
Fuck yes. Foresight, you said?
Yes.
Cool. I did not make that. So 2 under 3.
You know, once you reach the front, there's all kinds of ways back out of here. There's great. You can just go to the sides. You could just climb the back. That would be so.
I mean, she's definitely
Form a human
looking.
pyramid.
Deacon definitely sees her looking and trying to figure it out, but she's also bleeding a ton, and it's all blurry. She's just kind of swaying back and forth.
It's just lay down. Just come on.
That's it for me.
All right. So Deacon.
Oh
let's do
yeah.
it.
I mean, Longbow's gonna go for this thing. I'm gonna clear out as many of these things as possible, so I don't have to deal with them. So I'm gonna try to take 2 shots again.
Okay. Yeah. Pack 6 is still out there.
Yeah.
And there's 7 of them.
That is a 11/6
Okay. Yeah.
for one.
There are 6 of them out there. Yeah. Everything's out there, not here. So we're in this like eerie eye of the hurricane, like the bad thing isn't happening. Why isn't the bad thing happening? And then log out. It's your action.
Sweet. I want to find the path to the stage so I can make all of this count.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, give me foresight or awareness.
yeah, I think
One of these things.
for awareness, I'm going to spend my ill-gotten will to make that a success. To make that a success, it is now a 12/3.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like leapfrogging from like car to car, car to car, and you reach like you're headed towards the front bumper of one to head towards the back of another one, and you kind of like skid and like slide back onto the hood before because you realize like big X on the window.
Mhm.
Not that way. Not that way.
Just gonna give this one a
But
whack first.
you find another one you can hop to, and then like it takes you up to you make it to the front edge of the stage.
Sweet. Sweet.
So there's the stage. There's probably about 10 feet back from like the front of the structure here to where the big screen is that has like all these bounty cards up on it. And then there's kind of like these rafter type things overhead. And that's what this body that's hanging here is from.
Yeah. I maybe don't get a detailed roll, but like Longbow is gonna stop here and just kind of look around. Like does the stage look like it's rigged to blow? Does it, like just is there any obvious signs that like the trap continues? Or am I like, or is he through the trap? It's kind of where he's at now. He's gonna take a minute to do that. And maybe I don't get to do that this turn.
I think
where
that's
he's gonna start
next
back.
round, right? Because you've made the move to get here.
Yep. Cool. Thank you.
So yeah, Ash.
Like Deacon, I'm gonna shoot twice. I'm gonna try to not make these things an issue.
Okay. Go for it.
Miss.
Okay.
10. Well, hold on. Let me check. Hold on. Let me double check.
Check your
I forget
stats.
which one. No, 11. Fuck you, game. 11/10.
All right, one goes down. Deacon and Casey, you both went full offensive, so you can both make over retire.
5/1.
All right, another one goes down out there.
We're gonna have so many bounty to pick over when we're done. Isn't this gonna be great?
Right, that's
guys?
what I'm saying. Like we've fought hard for it, but in this game, the more things you kill, the more bounty you can get.
Maybe, right?
Maybe.
And all you have to
Maybe.
do is get to each pack without setting off a mine in the process.
Oh,
Like,
They have already done it for us.
they've done it. There's a
Several of them have,
to do that.
yeah.
Mike. Uncle, buddy.
Help me, please.
don't you know that once the encounter is over, you can just kind of do whatever you want in the arena? You know,
That's not how Mike
Like,
rolls. Apparently, that's nice. I'm getting this sense. We haven't fully solved Scooter's puzzle.
Ash, how did your shooting go for your extra?
Got one. It was, let me look. 10/4, 11/4.
Okay. Perfect. All right, there's 3 more out there. We come back around to start another round, so they are 4 rounds away. And this time we will begin with Deacon.
okay, I'm gonna. They're still just shambling away, so I'm just gonna keep shooting at them twice.
Okay.
12/6 for the first one.
One goes down.
Wait my turn for the second one.
Okay. Longbow. You are up there on the front of this structure trying to take a look around, correct?
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
I'm gonna check and make sure it's safe for me to climb up onto the stage. There's no like gigantic guillotine that's gonna come down on me. There's no like rigging under the stage that's gonna blow up. That kind of like, is there more ridiculousness to this trap? If there is, then Longbow is gonna sit tight. If it's not, he's up on the stage grabbing these bounty. And I will
So I
take
think
care
one
to
thing
not
that happened.
be
Yeah,
directly under this body. I don't want to ever
Okay.
be directly under the body.
Yeah, so as the kind of breeze kind of changes, it does like it's there and it kind of like rotates part way and then kind of stops. You can see it's got its hands at like the front of its belt, like by its belt buckle. Its head's kind of hanging down. It's wearing a gray sweatshirt, and you can see that it's got like big painted on like or like red Sharpie markered on letters. It says, "Now I have landmines too, ho ho ho." And then can you make a precision awareness check for me?
Oh, shit. I mean,
Okay.
I can roll dice and tell you how that goes, right? I mean, that's what
Yeah.
this is. Okay. Yeah, that's a 5/3, baby.
Okay. As you see it, like it stops. It's like if the wind had caught this thing that's just dangling there, it probably would have kept rotating farther than it went, and it kind of stopped. And it's then you kind of catch the glint that you just catch like the glint of light that there are what looks like fishing line tied from his belt loops up to like the rafters up above. And up on all those, there are those improvised fire bombs.
Jesus. All right.
There's definitely like you also catch a glimpse of like more of that. Like now you know to look for that. That like across the top, there's a couple places where those are like up there as tripwires. So like if someone did try to rappel down from the top to just take the bounty,
Oh, damn.
yeah, you land and
damn.
it's bad.
So, all right, then as part of this awareness check, did I notice tripwires along the stage that would set Foodledoo and his firebombs off?
No, just ones that go up to the from
Right.
there.
Then Longbow's going to kind of look back at the group and like make eye contact with Ash, right? And just be like, give it a firm nod and climb on stage and grab all those bounty.
Okay.
And just hope that he's fast enough and that he's smooth enough and that this thing doesn't blow up on him.
So a bunch of those are actually kind of like they're stapled up.
Yep.
Like you can get like about half of it, and then for like the other half, like you need somebody to like boost you up.
God damn it. All the hell.
Hold on.
I mean, Ash could totally just follow the path that Longbow just took, right?
That's what she-
That's what we've been doing. And
Yeah, that's also what got me. That's what
hold on a sec,
got
hold on a sec,
me
hold on a
blown
sec,
up.
Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. All right, I had no ideas. I was looking at the stuff on my sheet and see if I had an idea here. God. I'm gonna grab the ones I can.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at Ash and point and just shrug. And I'm gonna let Ash make this decision while I grab the ones that I can.
So you pull 11 cards off the wall.
I pull 11 cards off the wall and I'm like, huh? And I shrug, go to pull 11, and I'm gonna look back and see what Ash is doing. Because Longbow's like, I know this is dangerous. I know I'm an idiot for being out here. I'm not asking anybody else, but I can't get all of these. And I'm letting the crew decide for me. I wish I had a stick. If I had a good long stick, I could just like
You have
pop
a
all those
rifle?
staples. I mean, I guess I could use the rifle to like try and pop the staples, but I don't know. It seems like I need to be on somebody's shoulders or somebody needs to be on my shoulders. And we need two kids in a trench coat situation. to get these 20-something bounties.
I went to Wall Street today and did a business. Yeah.
numbers, math, bounty.
Who's next? Is it me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm asking, or like actually begging. Did I see the path that Longbow took?
You're pretty sure you remember? It's going to be a foresight check to follow it again properly.
Does she get like a plus
Right?
one or something?
Because you saw him go, and you know there was some spot a few cars away where like he stopped real quick and changed
Yeah,
direction.
that's right.
So like, was that 3
moved
cars and then
one
left
way.
by 1, or was that 5 cars and back by 1, or was that?
Oh, you're muted there, Case.
That's because I'm sitting here contemplating what to do.
I'm just curious. Is it Ash the survivor who's contemplating, or is it Casey?
It's both. It's both, because I'm like,
trouble.
If it were Casey, he'd already be moving.
That's
Yeah, I
true.
would've
That's true.
already-
That's
it's
true. So
Ash.
I'm liking this. Like Ash is a survivor, but Casey is a troublemaker. So
Yeah.
who's winning? Oh my God, Mike.
Yes.
This is quite possibly my worst, my most hated life.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna do something dumb.
Are you sure? Because like we started with Circus Maximus.
Dude,
I'm
that was
Circus
so
Maximus.
good.
But we didn't
That
go
was-
inside.
That was so good. We chose not to go inside. How smart were we? And look at
Oh.
us
So
now.
smart.
We think we
So
can
what-
do things.
We
cannot do things.
I'm gonna put one more in stress. So I
Will
have
you
one extra.
stop giving those to you just by yourself? There is a game mechanic, sir.
Well, that's the special skill.
That's my
Yeah,
special
that's
skill.
his special
Oh.
ability.
That's
Never
my special
mind.
You
ability.
can burn humanity for extra points
I'm
on
burning
rolls.
in game. I swear to God, you burn me right now. I forever.
Are you rolling
quit.
foresight?
Well, we lost Casey.
Are you rolling
The
foresight?
hat's off.
Yeah.
All right.
I rolled foresight and I got a 3 under 7.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What does that sound?
That was wild.
What?
I don't
Weird,
know.
like-
That was
weird,
wild.
There was a big
Chirping.
like tapping on a glass kind of thing that went on there
Yeah.
for a while.
Wasn't me.
I don't know how that happened.
All right, it stopped, so we're all happy now. All right,
God.
that was weird. Okay,
Surprised.
So I don't,
Clean
I
it up
don't
in
see a
post.
path.
It was like someone's phone going off last night in Wander Home. There's just a
Oh.
buzzing.
Yeah.
That
It
we.
was too. It was vibrating.
Mm-hmm.
all right. I'll give you a choice. You don't see a path, you get halfway and you get stranded. Or you do see the path, it's not the right path, you land on that car that he was trying to avoid, and I give you a will.
Yeah,
You
but then I'm
monster.
dead.
You monster.
But
Why?
I'm dead.
It was just a foresight check.
But you get a will.
But I'm dead. Because that thing will go off. And I don't think,
It could be a 1. Who knows?
yeah, it's bullshit. I get trapped.
Okay.
I'll take the trap for right now.
Oh my God.
Okay. We go, we follow it, jump from here to here. Yeah, that one has an X. We don't jump there. We go this way, and then, oops, we're on the edge of another one of those like bombed out spots that had been hit before when something had set off a mine. But this ain't the stage. I'm gonna have to backtrack to get back to like the stage.
Just, I think what you see long about is the butt of her pistol, just like, or her thing, just she's just gripping it, and if you could see the veins in her arms, she could just be like, if this was not an iron gun, she would have bent it in half. She is so angry right now, but she can't yell because zombies or casualties are here. It just gives you the 1 minute look.
Yep. I'm coming back.
Cool. All right. So I think, did we start this round with Deacon?
Yeah, so it's
I
my
think-
I'm
okay.
last.
Yeah, it's your
Mhm.
action. Yes.
Martha's just swaying around a lot. And she went to the other side of the Winnebago to like look, and now she's going back towards the where she could see out the back of the Winnebago,
Mhm.
stumbling and stuff. And then just kind of looks outside, trying to figure that one out. And then she's gonna shoot at the big pack.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, most of the people who had been shooting at them were like up on like the elevated stuff, but like they're starting
Oh,
to be, like
if
you
I
can pick
can't-
them out between some stuff.
So here's the thing, Mike. She's gonna try anyway from here. Yeah, she's not thinking so right now.
Like you do.
I failed. It's a 7 or an 8 under 7.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you can see shadows of them through like the windows on cars and stuff out there, but like it's still a few rows of cars. You can't see clearly through it. There's snow on top of the windows and ice refracting. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of shattering glass that happens out there in the lot, and
Mhm.
not what sounds like a reduction in the volume of casualties.
Okay.
Oh, the sound of the casualties dropped by 25%, right? Like, no, that's there are only 2 more left out there just for record keeping. So
I didn't
I
take
will-
my second shot, I think.
I will use
Oh,
my reaction
go
to take
for
a
it.
second shot too.
Okay.
Why am I being?
8 over 5.
Okay. Yeah, Deacon, you do pick another one off. Leisurely from a distance up here on top of the Winnebago. There's probably like one of those like expanding like umbrellas, like just standing there. It's like up here.
I know you mark off refresh somewhere, but I cannot find where you mark it off
By
at.
adaptability.
Thank
in
you,
your
Ethan.
attributes.
Found it. Appreciate you. I will take my second shot.
Okay.
I will miss again. So
Okay.
1 under 8.
Yeah, there is still one growling undead person out there wandering around in the snow. That is the end of the round. So I will. Come on. Daddy needs a new pack of casualties.
No.
No.
Nope. Nothing happens. All right.
Casey's so muted. Casey's like probably double muted.
Oh my god.
I don't think I want you. I was just shouting. There is a God. There is an
Yeah.
actual God.
He's looking after this game. That's great.
All right.
So far.
I like to think that God does take a little time out of his old Thursday nights, you know.
Watch some red markets.
Jehovah God tuning in.
Oh, they're trapped in a drive-in. That's bad enough to begin with. And casualties.
Send them some witnesses.
Yes.
Since
Okay.
I got you. Since you're here, can we talk to you for a minute?
Longbow. You're
Everybody's
up
lay
at the
down, pretend like you're not
stage.
home. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go get to Ash and try and extract her.
Okay.
So
I think as
that's
you
a-
You
Yeah,
turn
go ahead.
around and you start to head back for like the cars that like the path that we came back in on, and like your Ubix specs will like pop up, and there is a mocking SpongeBob meme. Are you okay, Doug?
Oh no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss.
So much. Yeah, I think Longbow's just gonna be like, cool. I'm gonna like tag this location and say there's some mines you can come pick up. All you gotta do is get them. Good luck. And then I'm just gonna disconnect that.
Minimize window. All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and mute that user for a day. just don't need it.
It's funny,
I don't
you've
need
tried
the
that
sass.
so many times and it still comes through every one.
I don't need the sass. Yeah, and I'm gonna do it. I gotta pick my way to Ash. To try and help get her unstuck.
Yeah.
Is that an awareness thing or?
You can argue it as awareness, you can argue it as foresight.
Okay, I'm gonna go for awareness.
Okay.
One more spot in that. Sweet. That is a 9/7.
Okay. Yeah, you can make it back over to where Ash is at.
Awesome. And I'm gonna kind of like, that's all I could get. We ready to go?
I can get us just 1 second.
No.
One second.
It's look, there's a bunch of bounty out in the field now. All right, leave these alone. Fuck them. Right, there's a bunch of firebombs.
One more lone voice out there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
look, there's a bunch of firebombs on the stage. I do not want to mess with that casualty up there because the whole thing could go.
Okay, let's get out of here. Don't tell me twice.
Yeah.
But so who's can I just try to shoot the casualty before we leave?
Yeah.
I need to get started. Yeah. Please, game, give this to me. Thank you. 5/2.
right.
I think you just see her go, and that's my last bullet too. I'm on 0. That's my last round. Empty. And you're like, now we can go. Oh.
How
All
many
right.
scavenge checks can we safely make?
I want to make a lot.
So the only one that I'll put a caveat on would be pack 6. Because anybody else, I don't have any records on if they ever tripped a landmine or not. Might have, might not. I don't read, just didn't give those. Pack 6 we know was coming and did not hit a landmine, so may still be in the vicinity of a landmine. Otherwise, the other 7 packs, yes, we can try to loot. And pack 6 you can try to loot too. You just got to try to like.
How many were
you're
in
gonna have
pack
to make a
6?
check. 7.
Okay. Oof.
I mean, maybe Longbow does that.
Maybe.
Let's do
For
the others.
Will.
Let's do the others first, and then we'll make a game time decision. Did we get enough out of the others?
I don't have any scavenge yet. Again, mistakes were made when I built this character.
I've got some I can do.
I've got 3 or 5 if I spend points.
Oh, and
I mean,
scavenge?
Yeah. Martha's got some.
Yeah.
Can Martha see?
No.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Could Martha hand her binoculars to Deacon?
I
That's
think
only awareness, right?
just kind of
Yeah,
like
that's.
Oh, it doesn't give us a scavenge. Okay.
Yeah.
Martha stopped her wandering and sat down, still in the Winnebago at least. And
That's a
is
good place
really
for
just
Martha.
fading in and out.
Yeah.
Like she's not there.
Shit.
Deacon's hoping the once over would have caught any sort of thing that would be like, oh, she better not go to sleep because we just don't have the.
We don't have the
I guess.
technology. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just don't have. We ain't got it.
Yeah.
But we'll just make some scavenge checks.
I confirmed with Mike that Mirtha has a concussion. So
Oh, okay. Maybe don't go to sleep then.
Okay. Stay with us. All right. here we
Yeah,
go.
she's just her head's just rolling back and forth.
It's okay. Just sit here. Tell us the story of Swan Lake. Stay awake. That's all right.
Can you break down which packs had how many in them?
Yes.
Preferably from greatest to smallest so that we can just focus on those, get those out of the way.
That's
Mhm.
okay. This one is 7. This one is 5. This one
Does
is
Casey, does Ash have first aid?
the
No, she
biggest.
does not.
Right, sorry.
Okay, the biggest pack was pack number 1. Pack number 1 had 10 casualties.
Weren't there 2 with 10?
There was one with 10, one with 6, a 3, a 7, a 2, another 7, a 5, and a 1.
Oh, okay.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
fair enough.
That's a good bit of bounty though.
Yeah, I would like
16, 19, 26, 28, 35, 41
Can
casualties.
we scavenge that many times?
yeah, because you get one and done per pack.
Per pack. Yeah.
So
So
I
the
would
3
like
of
to
you could
spend-
get them.
Yeah, I would like
all.
to spend an Ubik charge to scavenge the first pack.
Okay.
The 10, the tenor.
The tenor, yeah, to try and trying my best to lock that in. If you're okay with that, Mike.
Yep.
So that's a +5 on my scavenge roll here. Ooh, that's a 9 on the black die. And a 2.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, that is 9 bounty.
All right.
I'll roll on one of the 7s.
So one of the 7s is clean, and the other 7 is the one where it's like we gotta check if it's
The
mine.
clean
Yeah,
one.
that's-
I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay. Pack
What
4.
group number is that? Okay.
Okay. That is 9 over 1. 8 on the die.
Okay. Yeah, you get 7 bounty for that.
We can just go back and forth if you want.
Yeah, I'll
maybe.
do one of the other ones. Is it 6? Is the next one down?
There is yes, pack 2 had 6.
All right, I will not Ubik on this one. I'll just roll. Cool. That is a skill 7 over 6.
Okay. What was that on the black die?
4.
4. Okay, so it's +4 bounty. From pack 2.
That was pack 2.
Yep. So yeah, the next biggest one is 5. That was pack number 7.
Okay. I'm gonna go for it. And that is a 6 over 4. That's a 5 on the die, so that'll do it.
Nice.
Perfect. All right, +5 bounty. Pack 7. Okay. So there is still another one that has 7 casualties in it. That's the one that we need to check for a landmine. Or there is a 3, a 2, or a 1.
In 3, 2, 1 is 6. So
Yeah,
like,
I mean that's
maybe we do those and like maybe we just leave the 7 in the field.
well, this is a thing too, because 3, 2, 1, we're more likely to get the max bounty from the pack because we just need to roll like a 3, a 2, or a 1
Yeah,
and succeed on the check.
yeah.
Mhm.
So let's go ahead and wrap those up, and maybe whoever's maintaining scooters, they can deal with that. They can go get those 7 bounties, staple that back up onto the screen, and get their yucks all over again. Is my thinking.
All right.
Because we still have to do first aid on Ash and on Mirtha.
Yep.
And
And then
little
do
bit
a
you too.
siege.
Well, only
I'm actually good.
like only you can now.
Can't we do it like per location?
You can. It's one and done for the person, I believe. I'll double check, but I believe that's.
I think
accurate.
one person can do one location and then one person can do another location, but that's it.
And that's it.
Or the same location.
Oh wow.
but like one person
Damn.
can do
Okay.
one.
All right. So yeah, we'll take care of those two after we roll out these 3. So pack, was it 3?
Pack 3 had 3. Yes.
All right. I'll go ahead and roll that one.
Keep.
That is 5 over 4 just on the die.
Okay.
I'm doing this cabbage. So.
That's +3. Pack 3.
Okay, I got a 9 over 7 for the one that
Oh.
had 2 in it.
Okay. That's +2 from pack 5. Finally, our lone dude in pack 8.
I was incorrect.
Oh.
It is one and done per location.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god. I did a 9 on my black die. That would have been so good on another biggie. And an 8 on the black die. So we got the 1 there.
+1 bounty.
So how many is that
Okay.
total for this great decision we made?
Yeah.
9, 16, 20, 25, 31.
From
Plus-
just that, the minefield,
Just the minefield plus 11. that
Yeah.
Pulled off the street.
42.
42.
And our entire pay for this job was what, like 60 ish?
In
70?
the 60 range, yeah.
Pay for Murphy's medical bill on this.
So all told, yeah, 42 bounty from having visited Skeeter's treasure here.
Life in the universe.
Love to see
69 bounty. Was the
our-
job.
Okay.
was the
Oh,
dice.
for the job. That's right.
Yeah, because it was nice. Yeah.
So we're up to like 110-ish, right?
I wanna
Assuming-
reckon, like,
assuming,
12.
assuming the next bit goes well.
111, yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so I'm gonna do 2 first aid checks, 1 on Ash and 1 on Mirtha, and then Deacon, are you gonna do 1 more on Ash?
Yeah.
Because I don't
I
think you've
can.
done anything on Ash, right?
Take the head, please.
Yeah. I can try on the head.
Yeah, and we still have. Let me look at the first aid kit. First aid kit still has 9 charges as my record keeping goes. So
Yeah. I'm good. Mine was 7 over 5, 6 on the die. So that should do something, right? To the head.
and I'll go ahead and roll out my stuff for Mirtha.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to pull up the healing in the field page in.
I just
Legend
put
Keeper.
it. I just put it in our Discord.
I got a 10 on the black die for Mirtha.
That's good.
What location were you
I'm
on?
sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Ethan, what was your roll again?
I rolled a 6 on the black die and a success to work on Ash's head.
Okay.
So that should be 3 kill boxes you can get rid of, or you
Yeah.
can turn all your kill to stun, and then maybe a little bit more.
Can you try and like reset Mirtha's dislocated right arm?
That sounds like exactly what Longbow would do. You're like, all right,
Cool. That will knock her out.
Yeah, I was like,
She's
alright.
just like not tracking you at all.
yeah. He's gonna find like that Winnebago's like really like crappy cushion, right? And like dust it off real quick. It's like, you're gonna bite this.
Okay.
Yep.
She's
And
not
he's gonna-
tracking you, but yeah.
He's gonna look at you and without a lot of emotion on his face, go, "I'm really sorry," and then he's gonna reset your arm.
Mirtha screams again and then gets smothered by Longbow
just a little bit, just a little bit.
and then likely passes out for sure at that point. It was 9 points.
It was 10. I
10,
rolled a 10 on the black dice, so 10 healing to Mirtha. In whatever location the right arm.
My right arm. Yeah.
And it's all busted up.
Can I get Longbow to roll me a foresight check.
Oh, I'm
Ooh,
sorry.
I would love to roll a foresight check. That's not true, actually. I don't want to roll a foresight check. I do succeed though at this
Okay,
foresight check.
cool. Yeah, no, we're gonna get ready to pull the arm, but we're also gonna have the hand here, so we can just kind of, Martha can start screaming. Nope, nope, no.
Um,
Any more casualties today? We've killed so many.
I was like, I'm
I'm-
out of bullets.
I am going to take my kill down to 2, and my stun will stay at 3.
God, that arm is so jacked up.
Just for heads
Now
up,
I can
got
use it
killed.
again, kind of, maybe.
What's up, Casey?
Yeah, I got 2 kill in my head. I went ahead and just knocked the 3 out. Be done with it.
So for Longbow attending to Ash, he's gonna come up to you with the kids. Like, oh, what hurts the most? So kind of looking you over.
It kind of looks. She just looks at you as like everything hurts, but this is. She kind of does the head thing again. It's like, I would like you to get the shrapnel out of my eye, please.
You got
Like
it.
right here.
You
I'd
got
rather
it.
it
You
not
got it.
bury more in.
I will do my level best. It's good. It's good. That's an 8 on the black die, a 9 on the red die. But I got 2 in forced aid, so I succeed.
I think you like get it, and like it just pulls a little of the skin, like, and she fights really hard, like just not punching you. She's like, "This is your fault," and I want to take easily angered. I want to try that because she's angry.
Yeah, you'll get over it.
Just miss. What did he see in you? What did he see?
Yeah, take the
Oh
will.
my god. Oh my god. Yeah.
I got
think
one will that I'm probably gonna immediately.
you're gonna clutch onto that thing and try not to die with it. As we leave the leg, do we get our like one leg scavenged? Because I think like a bunch of us are out of
Yes.
bullets. A bunch of us are low on rations. Is anybody sitting at 0 of something?
2
That's 0
rations is my
bullets.
lowest thing.
2 rations.
I got 0 bullets in my rifle,
Okay.
I'm
and that's
Actually,
2
okay.
rations.
I'm okay because I refreshed already, so I'm good.
I still have a refresh, but I would like to save it for the secondary zombie one.
You have
we
like
gotta
1
fix.
refresh left over.
Yeah, I got 1 left.
All right. Then Deke, if you're all right, I'm gonna try and find some bullets for Ash.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, Mike, I'm gonna do a quick scavenge. I am not gonna use my Ubik. See if that bites me. As I try and find her some bullets. Where's my scavenge skill? Okay, we got it. 10 over 9.
Cool. Yeah, I think like in the snow at the bottom of the Winnebago, like there's like the big umbrella that would have been in like the picnic table, like stuck in the top, and like somebody used to have like a folding chair up on top that they would watch
Yes.
the area from. That's like down in the snow, and then there's like this sealed cooler, and when you like pop the cooler open, it's like, oh, look, it's a case of shells.
Yes. Beautiful. I love it. The like I'm gonna camp out on top of this Winnebago with a rifle is such a mode, right? Especially in like the zombie apocalypse. Like I'm gonna be fine. I'm just gonna sit on this umbrella and just pop shots all day with my box full of ammunition.
I'm just gonna like whatever I can see, just bing.
Just kill it. Yeah.
Yeah, just go for it. Yeah, like thus ends.
I did not expect this to go. Guys, I was really nervous.
I thought there were
You?
more when we left last
You?
week was the thing. Like I was like,
Yeah.
oh, they were that far away. I could have sworn there were like 15 on top of us.
Well,
There
that
was-
last one.
There were 3 on top of us because you all had
Okay.
whittled them down from like 6
Yeah.
or 7.
It was the time
Yeah.
before where we had a ton more on
Mhm.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
really scary. That was really scary. And then the stupid freaking cards are all stapled up super high. Longbell's all short, like trying to get them. It's like, God damn.
Oh, that was rough.
Do you want to take a break here?
It feels like a good time to take a break.
Yeah, we depart Skeeters on the inside of the fence as we're like leaving back out through that entrance. It's like, thanks for coming, y'all. Like,
I'm just gonna like, surely Longbow has some blood on him from all the like work that he's done on all these people. He's just gonna like, whatever blood's on his thumb, just like scrape it across the y'all or whatever. It's like, no, or maybe across the thanks, just like, no.
Mhm.
This is not a great place.
You.
Yeah. If you eat blood.
The Incidentals were here. Slap a sticker on.
Just slap a sticker on the
Mhm.
back. Oh man, maybe one of the maybe there's an Incidentals were here sticker was like gently laid, like not even pressed, just laid on one of the zombies that's near the mine. Right. It's like like
Mhm.
buyer
Just in
beware.
case.
Incidentals are
case,
here.
It's probably something bad happening.
Yeah.
yeah, then like, we kind of like get the crew limping their way back out of the drive-in here, headed back to the railroad lines and back on to where the actual job site is that you haven't even made it to yet. And we'll come back when we show comes back from commercial in 10 minutes, top of the hour. Yeah.
Folks,
Great.
Y'all
check
thought
out
people were gonna die. Nah,
yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah. Check out the wonderful Ubik stuff that you've minted. Folks, if you don't know, Ubik is the fake internet in this game. And Mike has wizarded together a website full of Ubik ads that will now visit you as we are at break. And I just can't wait to see what comes up.
Cool. All right.
You
Yeah.
good?
Then we will be back 10 minutes, top of the hour.
Yeah.
And we'll see everybody then. Cool. Hi. Hi, everybody. Warned. We counted it. Let it breathe. There was a warning that happened there. More than usual.
You know what I love? You know what I love about this, Mike? We started tonight thinking that all our characters are gonna die, and it's like, and then we got some serious bounty out of the deal. But we haven't even made it to the job site yet. We haven't even made it to the thing where we know it's gonna be hard. This is maybe not gonna be a great experience.
Do we have any grenades left?
No, we used it. We used the one grenade to get rid of one of those packs of zombies.
Why didn't we try to scavenge the fire bombs?
No. Because then it would have been like, cool, you found one. They're all over. Can you get it without dying? Do you have an EOD suit? No? Great.
Well, if you buy a copy of Veblen Goods, then you too can. Like, no, man, that's. Buy like laser rifles in there, I think. There's all kinds of stuff in that part. It's great.
Yeah.
Yes. So, right, like we fade back up from black. We have walked farther along the rails, these snowy rails. Mirtha's big down coat has lost like half the feathers out of it. And we start to round a bend and come up to where we can see that the railroad tracks here lead into this railroad depot up ahead. There is a picture for our players here in Discord showing the generalized layout of what is the Garden City Industrial Rail Yard. We're approaching it from the west on one of those train lines that come in from the west. They leave through the east. There is a small access road that goes through like the fencing here. To the north of this, there is a bunch of trees. There's some forest there. How far that goes, not sure. To the south of this, there is not like a super big river, but there's a river that kind of like more or less mirrors the train lines. So that uh, anyway, yeah, clear, just for everybody to be on board with stuff that's mentioned in the book. Basically, casualties do not do well with water. They fumble a lot. They end up underneath it. They get washed downstream. Like they're not great at crossing bodies of water.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So wait. So like a river is actually really good at keeping casualties from getting to you.
Yeah.
I thought for whatever reason I just thought, oh, they would just like walk or like kind of thrash and end up like dog paddling or whatever to the side. But swimming is not like an instinct. So yeah, it would make sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, there's a barrier on that side, which is probably pretty good for you. You can see that there are there's a bunch of large tanks along the north edge of the facility here.
Okay.
There's a large building kind of towards this end of it with like a bunch of big cylindrical towers attached to it.
Like silos, like where we come from, elevation, like grain silo type situation or something.
There's silos there for storing something, but like they certainly don't look like any of the grain silos from around
Okay.
where you guys are at.
Okay.
There is a mechanical building for sure here. There is, as you reach kind of like where the railway comes through, around that big building that has like the silo type structures on it, you can see that there are 20-foot tall and 60-foot wide piles of sand and various sized gravel. Big piles of.
Yeah. You got to re-gravel that railroad from somewhere. That gravel
Yeah.
needs to live in some place. Might as well be a rail yard.
Well, as you reach the edge of it here, one, you start to be at a point where like you can start seeing inside the fence better at what's here, and there's probably a moment here where as you're walking, Mirtha may be like, yeah, okay, cool. Haven't seen any more of those signs for skeeters in a while.
Martha,
Mm,
how many fingers am I holding up?
2.
I'm sorry, it's 3. It's real weird. No, does she have a concussion? Can I do a check for a concussion? Is that a thing that can be done? If she's like just now connecting with the fact that we've left Skeeters like an hour ago.
Well, you left Skeeters probably a few hours ago. Like,
maybe
if
I have a
you wanted-
concussion with missing time.
Yes. Yeah, but if you wanted to do like a first aid check to try to like diagnose what might be going on, you can.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do the thing. That's what? It's an 8 and an 8 on the die. It's a great.
Oh, yes. Mirtha is definitely mildly concussed.
What do I do for that? What does Longbow do for that?
Not
How does,
sleep.
yeah, well, how does one treat a concussion in the laws with casualties?
We have coffee. We just inject
Oh yeah, we
caffeine
have the little
into-
coffee pot
It's
situation.
like, no, we have coffee. Just inject caffeine into the system.
She's
She's
just
got like that tiny little Violetti. Like that's
Longbow's doing the whole like follow thing,
Yeah,
and she's like, "Man, I hurt all over."
yeah. You have a concussion, and you need to not sleep, and you need to drink like a lot of water. So, let's get you.
From what?
So what Longbow is saying is you should double up your rations whenever you're making
From the
She says,
explosion.
"From what?"
Yeah, no.
From what?
You were in an explosion, and there were casualties, and Deacon pulled you out, got you into a safe space. We killed all the casualties, and now we're here. We're all safe.
Where's here?
Rail yard, job site for
Right, the
the
job. Okay.
big guy. Yeah. Do we need to set you up with like a rifle and maybe a battle buddy?
I should maybe stay with someone for a while. It's cold.
Yeah,
She like tries to wrap up in
your
her.
jacket lost a lot of stuff in the explosion.
There's probably a lot of the
Did-
feathers that are totally gone, and then there's a bunch that are like kind of like stuck and matted to it with blood.
Yeah.
Probably
Is
find her another jacket, Mom.
is everyone all right? Are you all right? She'd kind of like spin around to like look at everybody.
Everything kind of
Easily.
like,
Yeah, yeah, that was a bad idea on her end.
Just
She
steadies
like
her as she tries to not fall.
Are you all? Are you? Is everyone all right?
Yeah, we're okay. Ash just got a little banged up, but we made out all right. We were there to get some bounty, and we got what we wanted and more. So, hopefully, it'll help pay for medical bills, which are surely coming. Because you and Ash both took explosions.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ash.
Not the first time. I'll be all right.
It's probably best that you don't remember everything that happened.
Everything, yeah.
Hopefully those memories will come back. But for
Hopefully
now,
not.
anyways, it was a tough situation, and I'm glad you're with us, and it seemed like you're getting a little more alert as we go along, which is good.
Okay.
Don't try climbing and jumping off anything. We don't need you hitting your head twice.
I'll stay with Deacon.
Yeah, stay close.
Okay.
So
Can I
Yes,
give
you
her? Can I give her my jacket? At this point, she came out of like the Wyoming, Colorado area, so like the cold's probably not as bad as it could be. So she probably has some long johns underneath. That will suffice.
so
Okay.
there are still like there was like an actual rule set for like if you go unprotected in this weather.
Oh, is
That
it still
was
that cold?
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
like
so
it's still
we
what she has
Re-
is uncomfortable, but like she's not taking damage.
okay.
Because she didn't destroy the item to survive. Yeah.
The last thing, I guess, since Bertha's going to be with Deacon, she just looks at him confused. That's the running theme. But are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm not even a scratch. A little bit of glass got in my arm, but that's not
Oh no,
unusual. It's not unusual.
I'm sorry.
It kind of felt a little. I kind of did a little bit like an action movie, kind of busted through a window of a Winnebago, and that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So
You saved me.
something like that.
Thank you. Just like bumps his shoulder, but definitely stays there longer because
Leans.
Yeah, you're about to
Yeah.
fall over.
yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Can I roll? I'm guessing would it be foresight, sensitivity, or does it? I'm trying to figure out if this is more than just a concussion. Like if she's got PTSD, like trying to block out the memories. Like, do I recognize? Like, it's more than just a concussion. Like,
So like I don't feel like first aid is the right way to diagnose that. Like
that's why I was like,
yeah,
I got
profession
sensitivity.
medicine would definitely be in there. Sensitivity, I think, is more like, is this person lying to me? Can I like read that they're doing something else? Kind of situation, like read a person.
That's the only
Um,
other
I mean,
thing I can think of. the only other thing is being a roach. Maybe I see that identity coming out more. That she might be turning in more like me. Got a lot of scars. I don't know. I'm just throwing out bones at this point. If not, then I'll keep moving.
You can make a foresight check. No, I
Nine
haven't
over
looked at
six.
this. 6. Okay. So I don't think it's so much like you can diagnose something here, and it's not necessarily that like it comes to you that like this is something new, but like the being concussed and being woozy and like being out of it is like recent, but like before you guys reached Skeeter's entire even, like Mirtha was not acting totally Mirtha, right? Like Mirtha cracks, right? Like there's something
Right.
going on there.
Mhm.
All right. All right. She walks forward and kind of looks back as walking forward, and then at Mirtha a little bit longer, and then just keeps moving forward, like with the thought of, hopefully this doesn't escalate.
Yeah.
Hopefully we had all the action.
All the action we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
That,
Yes.
It's already behind
You
us.
made it out here to the industrial rail yard for cake and like
Yeah.
tea. Like that's
Cake and tea. Cake and tea's coming. Oh my god.
security job. That's what we were told. A security job.
You're just here to protect some people, yeah. But yeah, you're starting to approach, and you can see this location up ahead that has like, of I hesitate to call it like a real wall. It has like some good chain link fence around it. It's probably fairly high with like some barbed wire or razor wire or something like that at the top to make sure people don't steal stuff. This area is cleared, and that's where like this is built. On the north, to the north of you, there's like trees, pretty dense trees. Um, to the south, there is that access road that kind of parallels the railroad, and there's that little river that kind of goes that direction. And on the other side of the river, there's more woods.
Okay. And do we get a sense that this? Well, we probably need to clear out the place and see if there's casualties hanging around, that kind of thing. But just looking out at this rail yard from our vantage point, there's nobody just wandering around or
No.
casualties laying down on the ground or anything like that, right?
No, nothing that's visible from here. No.
So whenever before we like move further, what I was gonna say before the team gets here and starts doing a bunch of work, it'd be kind of nice to see if we can't, I don't know, build up some of these fences a little bit, put up another barrier or two just to try and protect this yard a little bit. So as you guys are picking through, kind of be on the lookout for big sheets of sheet metal, wood, boards, anything that we can to do a little makeshift barricade and make it inconvenient for casualties to come towards us.
That makes sense.
I dare say, if anyone wanted to make a foresight or awareness check, they can. I believe actually there's enough here that anyone who wants to do one can, because I could just spew details. It'll be great.
Can I use my security analyst profession here? My quote unquote security analyst profession?
So this is mostly information about like the stuff that's here.
Okay.
And
gotcha.
like the structures and like what all is on the location here.
I got a 6/2.
6/2. Okay.
Can I do an awareness with the binoculars? Sorry, go ahead, David.
Yes, you can do awareness with binoculars. David.
I rolled 2 10s.
Okay.
Hell
I'm
yes.
just gonna hang out and read all box text then here. That's that's
Right, give us all that Ronaldo's goodness.
Yes.
Let's see. Just if you make checks to survey the area before entering the rail yard proper, impress upon them the defensible nature of the area. Fencing. Impress upon them the defensible nature of the area fencing and the elevated positions are as ideal for casualty sieges. Aggregate piles around what is clearly an asphalt plant are likely unclimbable by casualties, and the chemical tanks that sit beside the mix house, which is the big building, things on it, have ladders to reach the top. The mix house itself has several windows on the top floor that provide a good overall view of the area. There is a building here that is railway maintenance and mechanics. It's probably like labeled as like, mechanical building, like something like that. Yeah. Probably a source of salvageable parts. Few doors, virtually no windows on it, making for another defensible points. Along the north wall on the inside here, there's a bunch of big tanks. And you can see that they are blackened and scarred and like burnt and like blown open and stuff like that. The whole area smells pretty bad. These were tanks for storing crude oil that exploded and burned, which is not an easy feat for crude oil. So like all this stuff that has like spread around here is like environmental hazard that's going to be here for decades.
That it could be lit on fire.
With some effort, if you wanted to be in close vicinity to flaming crude, yes, that's
just living in Houston.
I mean, that's California, that's Houston. We'll be all right.
Yeah. And I think
Texas is one big flaming pile of crude, from what I can tell.
Yeah. The critical success will be that as you're panning around the area and you have the Ubix specs on, they start to ping with the like, if they were trying to do like,
area denial.
Why can't
or
they?
something?
No, not VR, AR, that I can't think of the right word for. Augmented reality. Yeah.
Yep.
It tries to do that for like driving directions. And it spikes up with like some address markers and like road markings. But it's talking about 100 yards. Like those woods are dense, but they can't be very deep. And then nearby, there's some sort of subdivision on the other side of those trees.
Oh. Good. All right. So just so I'm connecting all the dots here as a player, it is most likely that the most of our problems are going to come from that direction, because that is a subdivision through the woods that wouldn't be very hard for a bunch of like casualties to make their way through.
Yeah.
Deal. Cool. I'll can we actually spy, like looking through the trees, can we actually spot like the glints of windows of houses and stuff like that? Can we actually see
not really
part of the subject? Okay.
I think like you can catch like that like little tiny glimmers of light in between, but like not enough that you can see detailed buildings or anything like that.
Right. So
if you did get up on top of like that, the asphalt mixing building,
yeah,
or like the chemical towers that are next to it for storing materials, like you would have a much higher vantage point to be trying to check that direction though.
Sure. But before we get there, you said the stream was along the south.
Yeah.
Right. And the subdivision is along the north.
Yes.
Okay. Then before we like go further, then I guess the way Longbow would communicate all this, and let's kind of be looking around. I was like, all right, well, this river is going to kind of block a lot of casualties from coming from the south. It seems like our worst vectors are going to be, east, west, and probably north, because who knows what's going on through those woods. There's probably, casualties in the woods or on the other side of the woods or whatever. And when these guys start making all their noise, they're gonna come out of those woods towards us. There's a bunch of stuff we can do about that, right? We'll have to kind of figure out what we want to do, but just in my guesstimate is the south. Just because of that stream, we're probably not going to have too many problems. I don't want to ignore it, but most of our attention should be elsewhere.
And that stream, it's like small river, right? Like it's big enough that like you're not going to cross it without some implement to be crossing it. Like getting across it on foot or swim. Like you could probably swim across it. In the middle of a winter vortex, like that doesn't seem like a real fun idea.
Is it big enough to like maybe have undercurrents and stuff that would suck you under? It's like just big enough to be dangerous?
It's big enough that like you could probably be like using like canal boats to move stuff along it if you were really trying.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah. Ash, you did also have a success. I think what I'll say is as you get closer here, you're kind of like inspecting this fencing, and before you end up in like outside Trabajo where you met Rigid, and before you were at wherever, one of the enclaves that you were at had fencing kind of like this, and it's good to a point, but it's not something that will stop like big mobs of casualties in their tracks. Like they'll keep stuff in place until there's critical mass, and then this is stuff that's gonna come down.
Yeah, and I think I would relay like one of the enclaves that I used to live at before I met Richard. Had fencing like this. Fortunately, I'm not at the enclave anymore. You can guess what happened. Critical mass. Fences fell. Had to bug out. So we're gonna need to reinforce the fence. Mike, is there? So this is just Ash being Ash and Casey. Is there like enough crude oil to dig a small moat on the north side?
Oh, to like make a moat of oil.
Make a moat of oil and make a fire break right there.
Probably burn for a minute.
There's a couple tanks that aren't like totally busted open, like on the extreme ends of like the row of tanks. But also like the people who are supposed to be showing up, Repurp and Refurb, like you've managed to like have this big side track quest, but get here ahead of them still, like barely.
Right.
Like
right. Yeah, we don't have time to do a bunch of prep stuff.
We don't have a lot of time for construction vehicle work and like things like that.
I don't want to make noise. I was gonna say, is it not a bulldozer somewhere that can make light work of that?
There are actually 3 semis on site here, for what that's worth.
I got a 12/7, and I wanted to look for shelter.
Okay. Yeah, so that asphalt processing building is pretty big and solid. And then the railroad mechanical building is it's pretty solid, and it has very few like windows and openings, right? Like there's not a lot of places that you would have to protect to keep everything out of that building.
Is that C or?
That is B. C is the asphalt processing, the asphalt and concrete mixing plant, and B is the mechanical buildings. D, like the gray piles, those are like these big piles of like gravel.
Okay. Martha will look at Deacon. It's probably gonna get colder. We should look for shelter, or we should try and make shelter.
Deacon would look kind of like over at Longbound and say, all right, Mr. Security Analyst, where am I most useful?
Yeah. Look, do we, just out of character, do we know the sort of work they're going to be doing here? We know they're going to be here and they're making a bunch of noise, but like, what are they actually doing?
They are coming here to make sure that the railway will be operable for Jed's trains to get through.
Okay. Gotcha.
So they're like
Yeah.
things here are like kind of screwed up, but like y'all don't know how, and Jed's crew don't really know how, and these people like know how and have specific equipment for trying to deal with a lot of stuff.
Okay. But we
The
expect them to do the work in the yard, not outside of the yard.
They will probably they need to work on the tracks.
Okay. Just making just I'm first off, like, am I only protecting inside this yard, or am I also worried about like protecting outside the yard?
info we have is that the railway junction needs stuff removed from a rail area. We have two contractors coming, and they have their own transportation and workshop. And as far as Jed was aware, there was no one here, or it wasn't being used as an enclave.
Okay. So I think, Deacon, Mirtha, we need people who can be posted up, I think, on the two tall buildings, so we can be picking things off at a range. I don't know about getting up close, right? I mean, there could be a lot, right? And it might be too much for us to consider even having people close by on the ground. Like our best bet might just be rifle fire. I'm kind of debating, we have a bit of oil here. What if this is maybe seem a little extreme, but what if we set fire to the woods? What if we started a fire and just hope that if some casualties come through the woods, the fire kind of takes a bunch of them out? I mean, it's a huge signal. It'll attract some attention. But this is the kind of thing I'm thinking of is what can we do to potentially stem the tide of lots of casualties coming our way?
Well, that work, the wood is wet.
I mean, it's hot enough, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to. I know we have a something that's flammable here, and it feels like we should maybe try something.
Would that almost? I'm just trying to think. Would the sound or the giant plume of smoke attract more casualties from further away?
Yeah.
I don't really know how that works necessarily.
I assume noise is, we're gonna have tons of that, right? When these guys show up with their heavy equipment, I assume we're not gonna have any kind of quiet, so we don't have to worry about that part. But
I mean, do we want to add a 2 mile high smoke signal to it?
this is a great question. I don't know the answer to that.
Especially when I don't know that folks are supposed to know where this is, right? Because this is one of them Mr. Jones kind of jobs, right? If we send up a huge signal that this is where stuff's going down, then
yep,
it's probably not great.
More than casualties.
I mean,
that's a good point.
and there's no telling like if the wind changes or something, right?
Yeah. And maybe what we do, maybe not quite as extreme, but maybe what we do is we'll oil the field, not the woods, but the field. Wouldn't be quite as much smoke, wouldn't be quite as terrible, but maybe we look at something like that where we, make a field of fire. I guess what I'm saying here is I've never operated next to something so loud, and I'm really kind of nervous about just how many casualties are going to show up.
Yeah, I hear you.
And even though all four of us have rifles, there's still a limit in what we can do.
Also, I mean, again, this is the player, this is me, Casey. Like, are those the same Tesla trucks?
Oh, the quiet electric semi trucks out here.
Well, new plant. Because I was originally going to ask for a locomotive, but if that's not here, 3 Tesla trucks probably puts out enough wattage to electrify at least one side of that fence.
So I actually misread. There are 6 trucks.
Yeah, we probably have enough for the electric trucks.
Yeah, 6 have liquid trailers and 6 have like for filling it with gravel.
Okay, but if we just put 6 trucks like towards where everything's coming from and covered them in oil, you can't climb them.
He's talking about hooking them up to make the fence electric.
I mean, I that too, but I mean, you can't climb an oily truck, I don't imagine.
Well, to take a second and like look at that map that's in Discord, by where it says E, there's 3 teeny tiny little rectangles. Those are the semi trailers.
Oh my
They
god.
put them in scale to the fence.
This fence
Yeah.
is so huge.
Wow. Wow. It's
Can we
it's bigger than I thought.
close down the sides they're not working on? Like, because those are big open areas, right? We need to close the gates or something.
Yeah, I mean, we could put some of these trucks in those choke points, right? If we can't find fencing and stuff to make barricades, we could use the trucks as barricades. Assuming we can
I'm
move them.
back. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
Mike, I'm continuing to like just look around, like towards the buildings, because I'm worried that there's something in them.
Okay. You know, we're gonna check.
It's a 14/8.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see anything out there.
I think I think let's see if we can move these trucks. We can use them as barricades, and maybe me and Deacon. Do you want to help me oil this field?
Yeah, I'll
We
do
can
that.
we can try and prep for, you know, a wave and try and get this field so that it can help us clear out some of these casualties that are probably going to come our way.
Yeah.
I think
So we just
Longbow, your UI in the Ubix specs does that thing where like it jitters and then it goes from being like amber to blue,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's like one of those like the big 3D arrow that like goes to be like you need to make a U-turn
Okay.
that shows up like in your full vision.
Yeah.
And as you turn around to see like the concrete plant and like those big aggregate piles that are out there,
That blue-haired emoji, like kind of like, keep this safe. This is gonna be ours.
I'll just you know, middle finger emoji, and then we'll leave that one alone. So
Oh, there's like, keep it up, Doug.
yeah. And you know what I do? Actually, what I'll do? I'm like, fine, little help question mark.
If you get that little like thinking emoji,
yeah, thinking emoji. Yeah, we'll see.
and like a little
we'll
clock
see.
emoji.
Yeah, what's this? How much are these piles of gravel worth to my friends? How much? do we get some air cover?
I was like, do we get an A10 Warhawk?
Do we get a little air cover for several
Like-
piles of gravel? All right. So
Can I get some explosions?
yeah, so I'll leave that question to them. While trucks, who can drive trucks? Mirtha, you can drive, right?
Yes.
You
she
watch some
can't
YouTube-
walk
you-
right now.
Yeah, but you know, driving can sometimes be easy. I don't know, man. I'm reaching for straws here.
I can try.
Okay. If you can get those
So-
trucks to help us block off some of these entryways, that would probably buy us a good deal of security.
I will try, but then I think we should look for shelter.
Yep.
Like, just definitely check that one of those places is empty.
That's a good point. Before we get to moving anything, we should probably clear these 2 buildings. That's a real good point.
How much time we got?
Till they show up.
Never
I mean,
enough.
if we're just hauling oil and moving trucks, that shouldn't take too long. So
Okay.
might as well I'll- take one if you want to take the other.
Well, I was thinking maybe with buddy system, 2 of us hit the grain, or not the grain, but the concrete plant, and the other one hits the other group hits the mechanical.
Take Mirtha to the smaller one.
Ash and I'll go for the bigger one.
Cool.
Okay.
Wait, actually,
Where's-
hold on. Do we really want to split the party? We don't have to split the party. We can just
Don't
like do
have-
both. We can just-
Mike, what is the mechanical benefit of splitting the party here? We get more time to do things.
Um,
We get an
Yeah.
extra action.
Yeah, an extra
Okay, there we go.
strategy action.
There we go. That's worth it to me.
Okay.
Um,
Devil's bargain.
I
Another pie on the clock.
don't think it's immediate. I think it's like as they're starting to like open the door or whatever, or Martha's just like, "Where's my machete?"
Hmm.
She destroyed that thing to save her own life.
But busted, I think. I
Oh,
think it about snapped in half.
okay.
Poor Martha.
Stay behind me and keep an eye out. How about that?
So yeah, building C on the map is the asphalt building. Building B on the map is the rail yard mechanical building. Who's going to which one?
So Deacon's reasoning here is he's got like 1.5 people in his group, so he's gonna go to the smaller building. Hopefully that there are less casualties in the smaller building. That's the underlying logic at work.
I think Longbow, if you start to head towards the mechanical building, you get like this just like like blue X's that just like fill your entire cubic screen.
Stop. Look, I just push back. You're driving a little nuts here. I can't go there. What's wrong going there? Marionettes. The puppet wants answers. God damn it.
I've put in a request. You'll have backup. That asphalt building, that has meanings bigger than both of us.
Oh my god.
Oh, what are you doing? What's up?
So hold on, but we gotta clear it. We gotta make sure that there's nobody in it.
Like you got to do that one way or the other for me.
Huh? What?
You got to do that one way or the other for me.
Yeah, all right. That's fine. The building's safe. I was like, I'll just send back the building will be yours when we're done. I'm not gonna make them not go in there. Like they got clear it out. So it's weird to me. Like I don't know what exactly they're asking for me to do. It seems like they're asking me to call the team off. I'm a little.
No, they're not asking you to call the team off. They're trying to draw your attention to it to have like
Okay. Gotcha.
Reliable eyes on the ground that they are in control of on this building that is important to them.
Gotcha. Then maybe then Longbow's like, you know what, splitting the party doesn't make a lot of sense. Actually, let's go back them up.
He's like already halfway to the building.
I know. He's just like, he stopped. He's like, dude, look, Ash, the last time we got all split up, things got real weird, right? Skeeters. So maybe we just go as a group.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Right. Then I'll turn around and go catch up to Deacon and Martha. Be like, surprise! We're here now.
Little blue emoji. Thank you.
I think
And then it
Longbow-
sends you a map that's like a larger region map, and you can see there's like these two little marks on it that are like, ding, 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 towards where you're at.
Sweet.
I think Longbow and Ash turned around.
Oh, did y'all want to swap or something?
No, I just, everything that went down at Skeeters, I'm having second thoughts. When we split up, things got real weird. When we got together, things got better.
All right, work on your checklist of what we can actually get done then.
Okay. Yep, we'll do.
Let's go check it out. Check it out.
I'm so sorry, David. I have done this to you.
There's so much.
I've
that-
done this
that-
to
that-
you, and
that
I'm
Long John's
sorry.
gonna have to answer for when this job is done. I'm really nervous about it.
I'm sorry.
It's good. It's good. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Martha will be looking for a blunt object or something that she can
Martha will
wield.
be looking for a blunt. Period.
Martha is already pretty much there. Yeah. Martha's just gonna try and keep standing. How about that?
Fair.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, so we can approach this asphalt concrete / concrete mixing plant. It is 3 stories in height. It is ensconced by windows at all 3 levels to provide ample light within during daytime operations.
Save some money. Don't turn the lights
Yeah.
off.
A lot of the windows here, like even here, it's like it's one of those things where like it's 3 stories, but like they're tall stories. So like there's windows
Mhm.
here, but there's some of them are smashed, but like they're up above ground level.
Gotcha.
Like people haven't like gone through and you don't like see inside the building. They're kind of like up there a ways. But there are doors. There's entrances here. One of them is
Sweep 'em.
probably hanging partway open. It's like this. It like probably when the wind would blow, it probably blows back and forth. It's just like there's snow on it now, so it's just like stuck in snow. But yeah, you can start sweeping the building.
Floor by floor. So what
Who's-
do we roll?
who's
it the
on
dice
point?
rolling? I'm to go first
Okay.
Yeah,
Give me an awareness
but
check.
not another one.
because I can give him a mean right hook. I don't even have to pull a gun.
Can't bite me. You have
Okay.
teeth.
That is, what is my awareness? 2. That is 8 over 5.
Okay. Yeah. Inside here, there's a lot of like machinery inside this space. It's mostly open space with like a lot of catwalks and stuff like that for like the upper levels. But yeah, as you guys like come in and start making some like sounds of motion, there are 3 casualties on this floor that you hear start to like kind of come up out of torpor nearby. They are 1 shamble away.
Cool. Can I shoot one of them?
Yes, you can.
That is 9 over 2.
All right, one of them goes down.
I'm just using my rifle because I have ammo in that and it doesn't cost rations.
Who's second? Who's next in line?
I'll just put it out there that my pistol is hungry. So
I'll shoot next.
He's second in line.
Okay. Yeah, Ash, what do you do?
I will throw one of my tomahawks
Okay.
Is that
for the athletics.
can I use my bow again? Or is my arm still technically cocked?
Do you have spaces in your arm that are unfilled now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then you can start using both arms again. Like
I'm
start to-
I'm
Oh, I
at stun
don't hit.
stun 3, kill 2 in my right arm.
What was that, Casey?
So I don't hurt my dear friend Deacon. I would spend my will to just have a regular failure.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Why is it when Deacon's in front, we roll crit fails and shoot him?
I will attempt to shoot my bow.
Okay.
Which sounds like such a smart idea. I mean, it was good enough. I got double 6s.
You got double 6s?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, I mean you fire off an arrow that like you see it like make a squelching noise as it goes like totally through the head of one of the ones that's over there and like hits something on the wall behind it and like this big piece of machinery like clomps down onto the other one.
I also don't make a lot of noise when I do that. It only
Hell
hurts
yeah.
kinda.
Um,
Yeah.
Longbow, I think you'll get a little animoji that's like the blue-haired one, like chewing its nails, like, oh, don't hurt the machinery. Like, we need this
Can I
place in
go
working
pick up-
order.
I was like, can I go pick up my?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just I'll be like with all this, I'll be like just drifting my reticule over like machinery, like and then like walking forward.
Okay,
I'm
it's
gonna
all
use
this
my
stuff.
refresh.
To make concrete or gravel or something out of this thing.
Seems useful for. I don't think there's a single one of those in the state of Louisiana.
On account of how well built your roads are, is that what you're trying to tell us?
Never fix one.
That was before the crash.
Texas
Built them in the 50s and never looked back.
Yes.
Let's scavenge these three. Let's just, we got a second.
While we're
I shouldn't talk too much about it. My uncle used to work for the DOT here, fixing roads.
That is a
Rough.
7/6 on the die, and then I've got some scavenging for that.
Okay. So yeah, that is another +3 bounty in asphalt
Okay.
building. Yeah, there's a lot of there's an open maze of catwalks up above. It describes there being a lot of metal staircases, conveyors, piping, and large machinery for the mixing of various chemicals and aggregates to form asphalt and concrete. Yeah, it is highly defensible in here, right? Like the walls of the building are actually poured concrete that's not super thick, but it's concrete, and there's a few doors scattered around, all that kind of stuff. The windows are a little bit higher up. There are 2 chemical tanks on the east and west sides that have ladders that go up to the top. Overall, those tanks are actually taller than the building itself, so you could even get up like about 4 stories up if you went up onto the top of the tanks to see what was up there.
So this is all manufacturing, basically.
Yeah, this is a
Like the
building
whole.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, this entire building and the tanks associated with it is for the manufacturing and creation of asphalt and concrete.
I had it in my head that it was like 3 stories.
It is.
Like, well, no, I
But
meant like
it's all part of
actual.
the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's open,
Yeah.
That's cool.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think.
Do we get a sense that basically this place is cleared now because we can see through all the catwalks all the way up, kind of deal? We can.
There could be something else hiding out up there, but it's like there's not a lot of walls to be blocking sound. There's not a lot of things like. If something was moving even behind the machinery over there, like there's a lot of light that comes into this building because it's got like these big windows on all the stories, meant to make it accessible like this without having to run a lot of electricity to do it. So like there would be shadows, there would probably be something to pick up on. I would be calling for more awareness checks. Yeah. That's,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If this seems like it's pretty clear, then we can, maybe once we're ready to defend this place, 1 or 2 of us go up high with some guns. But is there anything else worth picking over while we're here?
I think if you do spend a couple minutes, like, hey, let's look around, let's see what's going on over here. There's not a lot of valuable stuff in here. I think there will be a point where Mirtha, you're kind of like wandering around and you step on something and you kind of stop and you like kind of like lift up your boot. And there is at first it kind of looks like it's like one of those like metal screw-on retaining rings. Except it's not, it doesn't have threads on the inside. It's smooth on the inside. I have a picture which I should paste here because I can do that. Paste that. So yeah, it's a metal ring with like a sort of faceted shape to the exterior. On the inside, as you actually like move it around, you realize that it does have etched inside the number 2028.
Guys, this looks different. I stepped on this.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know what it is.
I'll look at it.
Yeah, I'll hand it over. I'm just like, I slipped on it.
Okay.
Does it look different from other things around here?
It's definitely not a piece of machinery.
Okay, so
right?
Yeah.
Like this is if anything, you'd have to say this might be like a ring, right?
Oh, I thought it was. Never mind. Go on, please.
Yeah, you find it in the dust in the middle of this building full of machinery. So it takes a second to distinguish. This is not like a bolt. Like this is not something that's meant for like holding something in place.
That's what
like
I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay, I am sorry. I would not have been that dumb then.
I was like, what is?
Yeah.
What sorcery is this?
But if you do have it there, Longbow, can you give me a foresight check?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd show it, but
no, I failed.
You failed. Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's a straight up like 4 under 5. There's no
2028.
Do you not have points in foresight?
I do. No, like after
after the points, it's still
the
4 under 5.
bonus,
Okay.
Yeah, it would have been 4.
What would have happened in year 2028? Like, was that before the fall? Like, it was way before the fall, right?
Yeah, that's before the crash. David, would you like to tap a reference to make that roll?
Oh my god.
Oh, apparently this is important.
Because I have a reference that will answer that question.
Well, I have the one, right? I have Yeti.
You lose it. Not you lose it, but like you get a new reference every session, actually.
Wow. Then yes, I would love
Is it? I mean, because your little blue-haired emoji can pop up.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. I'll like snap a photo and say I'll just like shoot a quick question like, is this what it's all about? Helping you find some lost jewelry.
Their response will be no. They will. Okay, so they'll do a couple things. One, they will play back some of the footage where you were passing by the like concrete mixing and like there was like various like slabs of like different experimental like different concrete mixes combinations in different colors. And she will replay like that view as you were walking through. And there's one of those slabs of concrete, and then she pulls up video that's not yours, that is that weird D-shaped, C-shaped, like U on its side shaped structure that you passed before.
Oh, that we like hung out in while we got changed.
Yeah, while you got changed. And that is the same shade of gray as this slab of concrete in this like screen frame of like you looking around this building a minute ago. She'll be like, no, we need this place because it's important for something else we're working on. Like, but keep that ring. Okay. And it will tell you that it's an iron ring.
What ring?
The iron ring. It is something that is given to engineers when they are granted their professional engineering certification in Canada.
Fuck. Okay. Okay, cool. Then Longbow is gonna look at this and he's gonna say, you know, I think I know somebody who might want that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was kind of pretty.
Yeah, I mean, I'll hold on to it for now, but if I may come to you with a buyer.
Okay. I'll just put it on. Where's the thumb ring?
Cool. Yeah, otherwise inside here there is not much else. You are probably able to go out the opposite side of the building, which is where there are those it's snowy, everything's kind of piled up. There's like those couple semis with liquid trailers. And there is one kind of off onto an angle, like mostly broken down. What looks like it used to be like the Roach Coach, the food car truck that would come out to like try to do lunch here. And I have a picture to share for that too, because of course.
Yes.
So there's
That's
this,
the one
this
that we
car.
really want.
Yes, the
Yeah.
food truck.
That's what's really important to the HSC crew.
Really, that's the name. Does somebody want to read this name for the audience?
I certainly don't.
Dr. Wiggles Wiener Wagon.
Where did you get this?
Why is
The
that
internet
the food
has
truck?
everything. That's it's just
Oh
it's
my
busted down out
God.
there. Just to give us like one more little bit of like sweet local color here.
Wait, are you telling me this is like a thing you've seen in the wild? Like this?
Oh
is a
no,
thing
no, this is a picture I found on the internet.
Okay, thank you. I was like, you're about to tell me you go to some strange food trucks.
Martha just
Yeah, but
sees,
not this one.
Yeah. So
just tilts her head in confusion
yes.
more than she's already in. Does that say what I think it says?
Mike, you have got to put this in the general chat or something on Discord.
How about I'll drop it here in HSC campaigns.
Yeah.
I might spoiler that one, like red markets, food truck action.
Dom, I would
Okay,
type it
there
out
we
for
go.
you, but the
It's
mod thing would catch it.
It's just so right.
Yeah.
Like we're not allowed to say this or type it in
Yeah,
Twitch chat.
I'd have to like mod myself.
Is there other stuff we want to accomplish here before the arrival of Refurb and Repurp? Because otherwise,
Yes.
I know we're reaching towards our time, and I feel like if we want to do more exploring stuff here, and we're able to keep going for a little bit to do that, then that means next time, right? Like we start with Refurb and Repurp getting here, and then
I think we want to clear out the other building, but we also want to prep the fields prep as much as we can for this work that's about to get super noisy. So Mike, how much of that reasonably could we do tonight versus do before they really get started at their work?
I think we can definitely take a look in the other building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we good on time for everybody else? Is it okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I got 30 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just try to
If you
avoid
hit us
us
with 10
going too
casualties, we're
far.
gonna stop and say,
I
"All right."
appreciate you. 10:30 is good.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
There are 10 casualties.
What
in there.
was that
We're
die
gonna
roll?
end. We're gonna end at that when you say there are 10 casualties. All right, cool. We'll pick this up next game.
We can take 10 casualties.
Not in 30 minutes.
So yeah, you approach the other building. It is a mechanic shop for servicing train engines. There's a number of high-value parts for the diesel electric motors that power trains. Essentially, these engines are giant diesel-powered generators, and their parts will be invaluable for the visiting mechanics. That said, everything in here is like it's a train engine. There's valuable stuff here that is massive and made of solid metal.
It's like super valuable, 100 haul. You know.
Yeah. It says here this could make for an interesting score to the properly motivated crew.
We need somebody with some mechanic skill, right? We need somebody who can like get this onto a thing that could get it out of here.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that would have to happen. That would be its own job unto itself, trying to retrieve this stuff.
Take.
Ownership undefined. And then have people to sell it to. As we kind of like come in here and we poke our head inside this building to look around, there is other stuff in here that is salvageable, that's scavengeable. Right? Like they worked on railroad trucks in here, that they've worked in road vehicles in here. And y'all can give me an awareness check to look around.
Ronaldus.
Everybody or just one person?
Let's do one.
I'll let somebody else do it.
I've done a lot of rolling tonight. I feel like a hog.
I'm
device.
good. Trina, how about you knock it out? I'm good.
Yes.
Sure. Can I use my binoculars?
Sure.
Or is this not binoculars?
I mean, it's a really big building. There's a lot of obstructions in the way too, but like to try to like, down this central path to try to like look farther down, sure.
11/10.
11/10. Sweet. You can see how down in like the far end of the building there are a number of things that start moving as they hear people banging around down here.
We have problems.
Not any problem.
Direction.
Can I tell how many bangings?
Oh, it sounds like 10 bangings, 5 shambles out.
Hey, they're
10
5
bangings,
shambles.
5 shambles.
That might be something we can do in 30 minutes.
That's 2 per shamble. And we get them all by the time they get here.
Yeah, and we can leave. We can walk out, right? We can just walk out
Yeah.
the front door.
There are very few openings to this building. If you had to leave and barricade it shut to trap up to 10 casualties inside, that would not be the critical mass necessary to like blow the door off the hinges, right? That's
Oh, did anybody scavenge those casualties we killed in the last building? Did I miss
Yeah.
that?
yeah.
Okay,
got
gotcha,
three out of it.
I love it when people send me urgent emails in the middle of the game.
Damn it.
Oh God. I hope
Uh,
everything's okay.
Yeah, let's
I
start
mean,
working
it's
on-
fine. It's just work stuff.
Jeez.
I'm a teacher. I don't have hours.
No,
It's
you don't
all
get a
of
personal
them.
life. You don't get a personal life.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
all
get
right.
these 10.
Right, like let's set them up and knock them
I
down.
got
then.
bullets left.
sure. We all have some bullets.
Mm-mm.
7, 8, 9,
Boom. 8/2.
10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can go. We'll go clockwise in my view around the thing, and we'll start with Deacon because we already rolled it, right?
8/2.
8/2. All right, one goes down. Bang.
Crap.
Long
Oh,
back.
shit.
Rolled. Oh yeah, 6/2 on the die. So
All right, one goes down. Bang. Bertha.
5/3 on the die.
Okay. Ash.
9/5.
There we go. 4 down already, right? All right.
Back to me.
There are now 4 shambles out. Deacon, what happens?
Yeah. 8/7.
All right. One goes down. Long
Good to have
bow.
those skills. 5/4 on the die. So
Got it. All right. Mirtha.
4/8.
Okay. All right. Just
Hey.
miss.
Just a miss.
Yeah.
Just a normal
10/7.
miss.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that, Casey.
10/7.
Okay. There are 3 more. They are 3 shambles out. Take it. Lightning round. Like
Oh, what is 8/7
Oh.
again?
Oh,
I've been getting a lot of
Alright.
the same number. It's spooky.
ooh.
It's spooky.
Longbow.
I make it because of skills.
Okay.
It's a 10 over 9.
All right. Martha.
7/5.
All right. Last one goes down. None of them get close enough. Doesn't matter anymore.
Whiz bowl.
Yes.
I
Quick,
wave a little
scavenge
American
them
flag.
so we can
Yes.
wrap everything up.
Here, I'll roll the scavenge real quick. Okay, that is a 4 on the black die, 5 on the red die. I will make it because of skill.
Yeah.
But only
So that
for-
is +4 bounty from in mechanical building. Yeah, and I think like just end of episode, we like kill all these things. It's like, all right, this place is clear. Like we're checking corners, right? Doors and corners to where they get you. This place is clear, and like we kind of like start to hear in the distance a little bit of like rumbling, like motion in the distance on the rails starting to rattle. And I think as we kind of like the episode ends, you get that like the camera kind of pans up, and as you can see, like that 100 yards of on the other side of the woods, there's like a real big McMansion subdivision with like casualties walking the streets and like car crashes at all the intersections and stuff.
And that's on the north of us. is
That's
what we
that's on
see
the
in
other side of those trees. Yeah.
in the drone shot of the show
Yeah.
that the characters are unaware of.
As it
Great.
comes to like lonesome cowboy music as it fades out to black or something. In episode. Yeah.
I really want to see some of these shots just in the real. Like I really wish that we had the budget to just like make some of the shots that you voice.
Toss a
into
drone out
existence.
there.
Yeah.
We got John.
Yeah.
John can do it.
John and Taylor.
Even if he's
Just
just like just draw it. That's all I'm
Ju-
looking for.
Or
Just
some Gary's mod, right? Gary's mod. Get
Oh,
some
Gary's
get some
yeah.
things. Let's do some
Gary's
machinima
mod.
stuff, right? Like let's make this happen.
Get old school.
Yeah. Cool. Man, that ended way better than it could have, which is great. We live to fight till next Thursday. When there's a ton of casualties to worry about. Everybody
Martha
at home-
has no idea what happened.
Yeah. Thanks for all this. I'm glad that detail is yours. The giant subdivision. full of
Thanks,
casualties.
Ronaldus.
Thanks, buddy. I can't wait. This is gonna be great. So everybody who tuned in, thanks a ton for hanging out and the follows and such. This was a great evening. I'm going to find a friend to raid. Who?
I mean, we could raid Critical Role with their.
We could. I think they could use the numbers.
Mhm.
Yeah, they only have 43K. It's a load. It's a
There's
slow
also
night.
There's also Paradise Production Prod. Isn't that the person who makes pens that you guys are really into?
Oh, that Mike and I were.
Yeah.
I don't think they make pens. I
The
think
thing
they
we watched
review
for
them
like an hour and a half one day. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
because
think
Mike and I are super into it. A Saving Throw show's running right now.
Saving Throw would be good. Yeah, we'll raid those guys. I like Saving Throw. So folks, we're gonna send you over to Saving Throws. Looks like they're playing Dark Souls, a role-playing game tonight. So that should be good.
That just
sounds
came out.
That sounds like good times for everybody.
Is that out? Is that like?
I think it's
I
out.
saw the Kickstarter. I don't know.
Oh, maybe it's just the Kickstarter.
Yeah,
Maybe-
because there was
maybe they're
there
giving
was
us
there was
these-
so, there was something that was up with the books that people were
There's a thing going on.
talking
yeah.
about. Yeah.
Yeah. So this will be good. This will be good. Going from one dark game to another. This will be great. Again, thanks a ton everybody for tuning in. This has been a blast. And come back next week to find out how all of this is surely going to work out. And as always, have fun and play well.
May all your rolls be crits.
Yeah.
Successes.
It's good to be specific on that one. All right.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.